This project is dedicated to my wonderful grandparents. Their love for each other certainly gives me high expectations for my future spouse and I, but that's besides the point. I truly do believe that my grandparents are soulmates. They are literally a famous love story in the making. Everything they've been through, leaving Russia, making a living in America, all the hardships they face, I'm sure have been worth it because they did it together. I wanted to create this project to honor them, for they have taught me so much, and I hope I do their story justice.
We met when we were still in Russia, right? So, I was working for a company, for a publishing company, and Vova came to us. And when I saw him first time, I thought, wow, he was tall, dark, handsome, and nice-looking man. And my girlfriend said, pay attention to this guy. And I said, I love my job too much. And, what they saying, don't work where you sleep and don't sleep where you work. That's as much as I knew. A couple months later, we were already dating. That was a destiny, actually, because we're not supposed to meet. We were in a very different professions. Vova was a doctor and I was a geographer. And our ways, shouldn't be crossed. But they had. And that was a blessing. It's probably like high power just brought us together. He's very smart. Not only a handsome man, but he's very smart and very strong physically, emotionally, and yet very gentle. So I said, if I ever lose him, it'll be 100% my fault. That's how good he was to me. When we were dating, I had my health problem, and I went to doctor about the child, etc. And doctor said, you're not going to have children at all. And I thought it's my responsibility before we got married to tell Vova about it, because that's a very big thing. And I said, I'm probably never going to have a children. And Vova said, that's all right, as long as you're here with me. But one of us trip was in Georgia, and there was a very nice, place in the mountains with a cave with a spring water. And the legend was kind of saying that if a woman drinks some water for this, spring water, she's going to have a child. And Vova said, hey, go and drink it, which I did. And we had a boy. And then Vova said, it was Soviet Union where we live, and it was 70s, and that was the first time in our life, we could leave Russia. And Vova said, time to go. And I said, okay, if you're sure we must, then we'll go. So it wasn't very easy to leave Russia, because that, like I said, it was Soviet Union, which, was very difficult. But first time in our life we could. So we did, and we left Russia with a 2-year-old boy and $300 in the pocket. And we came to Texas, and Vova said that he's not going to apply for a license. And I said, and I don't want to be a geographer either. So we decided, and I trust him completely. This man, he's just an awesome guy. He's very smart. He's actually genius, in my opinion. So anyway, and Vova said, as long as you don't have any profession, we have to learn to do something. So we did. We had a Texas barbecue. We bought a small barbecue place. Vova in the morning go to work as a technician in a hospital, and then come back. And man who didn't even wash the spoon in his life became a very best barbecue man. He loved it, because that's art. And Vova, if I didn't tell you before, but your grandfather is a Renaissance man. whatever he wants to do, he'll just do it. Anyway, that's what it is. And 50 years later, I get emotional. I'm still in love with this man. And I said, if I had one wish, if dear Lord said, okay, I grant you one wish, what would you like? And I would say, another 50 years. But I told him, if I'm not sure, if I don't meet you there, I'm not going to die, and I won't get you to die. So, that's what it is.